It's the Sick Show.
Invade your airspace without a trace. Our DNA lace your system, another victim. Prediction of them sick inflictions is numerous. The mission, everybody's body consuming us. It's humorous, oh so serious, got you curious. What you looking for? Everything you want, baby, here it is. In your ear, out the other. Tell your mama, tell your brother. You've now been perfected.
I wanna get sick.
Hootie ho, it's the Sick Show. Cute fancy up in the easy. And I'm here to give an update on how weaning my son from breastfeeding has been going. I'll give you some tips on things that you can do to make the process easier. And I am happy to say, everyone, that we are on day 28. If today is January 28th, 2017, we are on day 28 of the weaning process. I breastfed my son exclusively for 36 months. I stopped 12 days before his 3rd birthday because I wanted to be done when he was 3, and I made a video about that. You can check the link in the description box below if you haven't seen it. I started the process 12 days in, and right after his birthday we both got sick. My husband was sick with like a cold or flu or whatever, and I was like, okay, now is not the time to continue this weaning process. He needs the vitamins and nutrients from my breast milk. He's crabby, already for it. So I stopped. I started weaning and then I stopped. And I breastfed him again until December 31st. January 1st was the day I was like, we ain't going into 2017 on the boo. And he was pissed. He was. He didn't understand. He was crabby about it. He was demanding it. But I did my weaning process like slowly, because I did night weaning first. Because I didn't want him to be dependent on my breast to go to sleep. So I slowly started weaning him off of that first, like a year ago. I started the weaning process, I'll say, when he was 1. But slow. I just started giving it to him less and less, not just all at one time, no boob. If I was feeding him 4 times a day, then I would go down to 3 and see how he would do with that, and then just ease it away. But if he was sick or just crabby for a reason, not in a good mood, and he wanted it on demand, I would give it to him on demand. And that's pretty much how my weaning process has gone over this time from, birth on. The night weaning, we would do it every other day. Like if he wanted it one day, then I would give it to him, and then maybe not the next. Or then, maybe I would go, I think I was doing like this, 3 days on, and then maybe we would go 1 day without it. 3 days, 1 day without it. 3 days, 1 day, then 3 days, 2 days without it. 3 days, 2 days without it. And then, so on and so forth. And that's pretty much how this weaning process has gone too. Except for January 1st, it was like it was cold turkey, but I had already stopped giving it to him, like on demand, and it was only like once a day and things like that. And only if it was just like, he was attacking me. Now, he still asks for it daily. Some days have been better than others. A couple of days ago, he was really upset. I don't know why, but he wanted, the boob. And he put both of his hands in my shirt, grabbed my boob with both hands, pulled it like really hard. Give me my boob! That's why I wish that, cameras were rolling all the time to see that it left some scratch. It's scratched. He's always constantly still fondling and pulling on them and playing with them, and I do let him do that as comfort, and we have lots of snuggle wuggle time. Lots of snuggle wuggle time. He's been drinking the almond milk if he has cereal. He doesn't like it in his cup. He still drinks apple juice like he likes to drink. I've been mixing it with water now. He likes to drink other things that I don't like him drinking. Fruit punches and other kind of juices. I've tried smoothies, and I think smoothies are going to be our answer to getting those vegetables in, because he is still a picky eater. He likes to eat cheese, and you know, we're vegetarians and thinking about going vegan, so the cheese is gonna have to get out of there. He loves oranges, grapefruits, any citrus fruit, apples. He's iffy with bananas. He'll eat them sometimes and sometimes he won't. He likes olives. He likes dias, he calls them, the quesadillas with cheese in them, strawberries, grapes. He does like broccoli. He likes rice. He used to like beans, but not too into beans. What else does he like? That he will eat the sofrita stuff. He'll eat Chipotle if, you know, if he doesn't see it. He doesn't like to look at the rice and beans and stuff like that. But if I'm eating it and it's dark and I give him a spoonful of it, he'll eat it. He'll eat Chinese vegetable fried rice. He will eat soup. He'll taste soup. But he eats potatoes. He likes fries. He definitely needs to start eating more things. He takes a gummy vitamin daily, 2 of those. But you know, he likes junk, of course. I never wanted to give him junk. His dad started giving him junk, so he eats candy, and I'm totally against that. What else? He likes Cheerios, Honey Nut O's. He likes cranberries, dried cranberries. He'll eat trail mix. He'll eat like dried fruit and Cliff Bars. He'll eat those. He likes tofu. I have to start making the tofu scramble more because he used to eat that. Pizza, of course. You know, he likes that. He has enough variety, but he needs more. And he'll eat lettuce and stuff if it's a Chipotle bowl. Like, so we eat Chipotle a lot because he likes to eat it now. If I try to make it, he's not on it. But I am totally for extended breastfeeding a toddler, because the substitute, the food that you'll give them instead of breast milk, you know, the junk, the cookies, the candies, the processed foods. Yeah, he likes macaroni and cheese too. Anything that has cheese in it. And I'm like, but I know they say that cheese has milk has the same hormones that a mother's milk has, so it calms them. He needs to eat more vegetables. He likes pickles. He doesn't like tomatoes, you know. Peas and carrots. He will eat peas and carrots from time to time if they're cooked, not raw, not raw. But I totally recommend doing the extended breastfeeding, despite what people say. I'll never give my son the cow's milk to drink, and I don't give him a lot of cheese, but he does like it. So people say, what's the difference? It's a huge difference to me. I just think that the milk is just more, but he's gonna be getting vegan cheese soon, so I don't even want to talk about that, because I don't like the cheese thing. He likes it, but he likes the almond milk too. It's just tough nowadays knowing what to give your kid. But look, read those boxes, read those labels. If you don't know what those things say and mean, then you don't need to be putting it in your body, let alone a child. So I figured I'd give him a good start. Academically, he is well ahead of his peers. He's reading. He can read. He's writing. You know, he can pick out words, you know, that he sees around. He knows what they mean. And he's very vocal. He says a lot. He says a lot of things that he shouldn't say, you know, but he definitely tells us what he wants to do, when he's going to do it, how he's going to do it. He had a nightmare and knew about it. He told the details. He can go into detail about what's going on. He's very empathetic, compassionate, and he's very mean at times too. I mean, one minute he'll tell you he loves you, you're best friends, we're a team, and the next minute he's grabbing a stick and telling us that he's going to whoop our ass. So I'm very confused, but you know, we're on this journey together. And my son is definitely, and they probably all are. He definitely has a strong personality. He's strong-willed. He's very aggressive. And he, you know, he's emotional too. He lets you know, you know. He likes people and then he don't. He just, I guess he's like his parents. But yes, I feel that he's a healthy boy. He's only had one ear infection in his life, and that was that he got it from someone else. He has minor colds. The breast milk, actually, by the time he started to get a fever, and I didn't even need to give him like any Tylenol or fever reducer, because his fever started reducing on his own with the breast milk. I gave him the Tylenol just as a precaution, just to make sure, but I could feel his body temperature going down, and when I took his temperature, it was lower, and just from the breast milk alone. So, you know, if I have more children, you know, I definitely will breastfeed them for 3 years. I wish I would have did it with my first child, but I didn't have the support, and that's a lot of times women don't have the support. We don't have the education or knowledge to do it right, so we just don't do it at all. And it seems as though it's easier just to open up a can of formula and put it in a bottle and all of that, but it's so not, because the problems that the kids have with you know, digesting that stuff is not worth it. They're gassy, they're colicky, their stomachs hurt, they're constipated. I experienced all that stuff with my daughter. I had to put her on the soy milk, and if all she really needed was breast milk. And you know, and I don't know if her being on formula has caused her later in life to have a heart murmur, or later in life to have scoliosis. People say that those things are related, but a lot of those cans of milk, you know, there used to be a lot of recalls on the cans of milk and stuff from stores that I would buy that stuff from back in the days. And, you know, this is no way to prove it, but, you know, some of that milk could have been spoiled. Like, I remember her being sick a lot of times from milk, and anybody can contest, and when their babies are on formula, that they're very gassy, colicky, constipated, and all of that. Y'all know that. Even diarrhea, y'all know that. So I just couldn't even imagine, you know, being a mother again and not doing it the natural way, where my son I could soothe my son with my milk, with my liquid gold, the way that it was intended to be. The bond that we had is unbreakable. And that was another thing. You know, I suffered from postpartum depression with my first pregnancy and birth. And if I would have been breastfeeding helps with the depression, because women start to feel, for one, your boobs hurt like heck, okay? And you're going through that, you got this crying baby, and all it is, your boobs are hurting, the baby's crying because they want a bond, they need that. That's what the crying is for. You put a bottle in the mouth, and the bottle just don't soothe them the way that a breast does. I know, I've done it 2 different ways. I did it the formula way, and I did it the breast way, and it's 2 totally different experiences. I think me and my daughter would have had a closer bond if I would have done that. So I just want to breastfeed all the babies in the world, and I recommend that every woman does what her body was intended to do. Breastfeeding helps protect against ovarian cancer, breast cancer, a lot of different obesity, diabetes. It helps regulate your blood sugar for yourself and your baby, and there are just so many benefits. It's like a natural pain reliever. And you know, just the emotional connection that you have with your child from breastfeeding is just one that I never thought that the experience is just one that I just can't explain in words. But it's just so, I still want to breastfeed my son. I know that he's old and you know all of that, but I miss it so much. I really do. And if you can, you know, do it, all women can do it. We just get frustrated. We think we're not producing enough milk. You don't know how much milk the baby is getting from your breast. You think that it's not the same as formula. You are going to have a baby on your boob most of the day, all day long, you know, until your body produces enough milk to do it. We're so impatient. We want everything now. We want to be, you know, we want to have microwave babies. Just throw our stuff in the microwave and go. But that's not how life works. It takes 10 months to, you know, grow a baby. It takes that longer than that. It takes 18 years to form a full-fledged functioning adult. So why speed up the process? What are you speeding up the process to do? What else do you have to do? Go to work, go be a slave for somebody else that's gonna tell you how to raise your kid, force you to eat certain things, force you to give your babies, they force your babies to do all this stuff so you can leave your family so you can go take care of theirs? Nah, fuck that. Staying at home, taking care of my baby the way I want to take care of my baby, and y'all should do it too. Breastfeed. Do what God made your bodies for, and forget what people say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with all women that are thinking about breastfeeding. Share it with their husbands too, homegirls, people that have negative things to say about it. Show them this video. Hit the like for me. Hit the like button for me, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I'll see you tomorrow.